Hello everyone, today I'll be ranking every Clone Trooper Battle Pack LEGO has ever made. So make sure to stick around till the end to see the best Clone Battle Pack ever. In this video, we'll explore what makes each of these sets stand out, for better or for worse. So let's jump right in. Starting off at number 13, we have the Clone Troopers and Droideka set. This set has very little going for it. The Droidekas are not only bad for their army building capabilities, but also they lack in design. On the clone side of things, however, you get one plain Phase 1 clone trooper and one green clone. While it's always good to have some plain Phase 1 clones, one just isn't enough for army building. And the captain they included here just isn't army buildable. So when it comes down to it, only one of the 4 troops in this set is army buildable, which is terrible. The build itself is also another letdown. It's a small, nondescript piece that doesn't add much value. This set seriously lacks any thoughtful design or strategic components for builders. And when I made this list, there's definitely no question at what set was going to be at the bottom. At number 12, it's the Jedi and Clone Troopers Battle Pack. This set baffles me because it includes named Jedi figures, Barriss Offee and Ki-Adi-Mundi. These characters, while cool, are not suitable for army building at all. The 2 clone troopers included are great, but they alone can't carry this set. The build, on the other hand, is quite fun. I'll give them that. It's a small LAAT that almost feels like a microfighter. It provides a unique play experience and a fun build that differs from some of the other Battle Pack builds that might be tiresome. If those Jedi were just replaced with a couple clones, this could have been a top contender. But instead, it's down here at number 11. The inclusion of these specific Jedi figures just really drags the set down, making it less viable for those looking to build a large army. Coming in at 11 is the 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Trooper Battle Pack. This set has its merits, but it also has significant flaws. The figures have disappointing printing issues, which LEGO attributes to the helmet holes, which have their own issues. Captain Vaughn is included, which is neat, but he's a named character in a battle pack, and that just doesn't work like I've mentioned. This character, while neat to see, doesn't belong in a battle pack and just doesn't look good. They were very lazy with this character. The build, however, is decent, but it's just a recycled version of the Kashyyyk Trooper speeder, which doesn't quite fit here. While the set isn't terrible, it fails in several key areas, making it less desirable compared to other battle packs. Next up, at number 10, we have the Clone Trooper Battle Pack. This set offers a mixed experience. It included an ARF Trooper and a Horn Company Trooper, which are interesting and detailed figures we have never seen since. However, the 2 Bomb Squad clones feel redundant and unnecessary. While I like the idea of these more diverse clones, I don't think we needed 2 Bomb Squad troopers, and that one could have been replaced for another Horn Company trooper. I feel this would have balanced the lineup out a bit better. Taking a look at the builds though, the Bark Speeder included is a highlight of this set. It's an almost perfect scale and it has excellent detail. With a superb build, a better troop lineup would have elevated the set significantly. But as it stands, it's still a solid collection for army builders. The 9th spot is taken by the Elite Clone Trooper and Commando Droid Battle Pack. This is a prime example of a great set, but a bad battle pack. The figures are all exceptional, and the build is good too. A little rough, but still good. Like I said, it's a good set, but the army building capabilities are limited here. All the troops in the set are great, but you don't really need a few more than each. It pains me to put it this low, but I believe battle packs should be an army builder, and this one just isn't the best for that. Number 8 is the Geonosian Troopers Battle Pack. This set is often underrated, but deserves more appreciation. The troops are specific to Geonosis, so they feature a unique brown and orange camo that blends well with the planet's landscape. You get 2 normal and 2 airborne troopers here in those color schemes, which, despite some criticisms of their messy appearance, they are solid figures. I also love the diversification of our clones and getting unique lesions like this. The build these guys are featured in is this cool walker that has seen some unwarranted criticism. It's designed well and includes a front stud shooter that adds a lot of fun play to the set. While it may not be the most broadly desired set, it offers great playability and unique figures. Next, at number 7, we have the 501st Clone Troopers Battle Pack. This set stands out with the specialized 501st clones, including 2 heavies, a specialist, and an officer. This is one of the few times we're really getting this kind of treatment for our clones. The individual detail on these figures is outstanding, and the inclusion of accessories like the macro binoculars is a very nice touch. Although the helmet holes on the figures can be a bit distracting, most are covered by their accessories, mitigating this issue. These troops are definitely a great supplement to any army. The build featured with these guys is a sleek cannon that feels fresh and exciting. This set brings a lot of new and exciting elements to the table, making it a great addition to your army. In 6th place, it's the Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack. Despite the helmet holes, the clones do look fantastic with their prints. It's a mix of 3 plain Phase 2 troops and 1 shock trooper. This set serves as a 2-in-1 battle pack, also including a bunch of droids to oppose these clones. The super battle droids in particular are exciting to see, as they are much rarer than their B1 counterparts. The builds included here are a tri-droid, a staff speeder, a little barricade with the turret, and a speeder. All these builds add significant value to this set and fit their respective units perfectly. I love the 2 battle packs at a discounted price, and when they're so perfect like this, it's hard not to want to rank them higher. But those helmet holes just drag it down. The helmet holes need better integration, and until we see that, and the clones are always just going to be inferior to me. Breaking into the top 5, we have the Clone Troopers Battle Pack. Despite being an older set, it remains one of the best ever. Introducing us to the Battle Pack concept, this set did it right. The selection of clones is fantastic, including a 41st, 327th, and then 2 plain clones. These figures are perfect for army building, allowing you to create multiple legions at the same time. The builds are simple yet effective and perfectly scaled and fun to play with. This set is often looked at with nostalgia, but when breaking down all the components, you can't ignore how well it was designed. After that, we have number 4, which is the 501st Legion Clone Trooper. These clones are some of the best we have ever seen. They have incredible detailing. The Jet Trooper in particular stands out with the finer details that make it one of the best figures of all time. Not to mention the breakdown of these characters, getting 3 normal 501st, 1 Jet Trooper, and 2 Battle Droids is a great lineup for an army builder. The builds are good, but they are large. They provide a great representation of the source material, but they're just too big. This was done to justify the price point too. This set is a bit pricey, which has been the biggest point of contention and why this set isn't higher on this list. At a $30 price point, you still feel like you're getting a $20 battle pack. Unlike the recent Clone and Droids battle pack, this set just didn't quite have it figured out for that $30 price point. In 3rd place, we have the Kashyyyk Troopers. The 41st Elite Corps looks amazing with their camo print, featuring beautiful shades of green and brown mixed together to create an amazing camo. The Scout Trooper, with its unique helmet mold and green visor, is a highlight. Even the more traditional Phase 2 clones look great here in that forest camo. The build, a scaled down swamp speeder, is fun and visually appealing. This set is a great addition to any collection, offering a balance of good figures and a fun build. Our runner-up is the Utapau Troopers set. This set features the beautiful 212th Orange clones, including their airborne variations. The printing on all these guys are top-notch, and the mold for the airborne troopers is beautiful. The airborne troopers even have the inclusion of a waist cape, which just adds to their appeal. There is so much care put into these clones, and that's why they're some of the best ever. The build for this set is different too and adds a whole new element to it. Typically you'd get a build for the troopers in the set, but this is actually a tri-droid against the clones here. It's a lot of fun for kids to open this up and have a full basically battle on their hands right away. This set is a fan favorite for good reason. It offers both great figures and a fun build with a whole package here that just feels complete. Finally, at number 1, it's the Clone Walker Battle Pack. This older set is the best of the best. With 3 white Phase 1 clone troopers and a gunner, plus accessories for customization, this set introduced a whole new level of freedom. The clones themselves already looked great, but now you can deck them out with all these new features, rangefinder, these little lights, or you could make a clone commander if you wanted. Then you have the fourth figure, which is the clone gunner, which warrants an inclusion because you see these guys on top of ATTs. So being able to get a good feel for your army is not a bad deal at all. Not to mention it just adds that extra value because now you have a more exclusive figure in there as well. Moving on to the build, it might not be the best looking, but it is fun and functional, with the Republic logo being a nice touch on the side. Flickfire missiles added to the play value so much, and all these elements just come together to make the ultimate battle pack. It may seem just like a simpler set, but this pack has cemented itself in LEGO Star Wars history for a reason. This is from a time when battle packs were taken very seriously and felt like just another set on the shelves, and not necessarily just a downgraded minifigure pack. It's truly one of a kind, and I'm not sure if it'll ever be topped. Alright guys, there it is. Every LEGO Clone Trooper battle pack ranked, from worst to best. Which one is your favorite? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.